I'm about to blow your mind. In a couple past videos, as well as my full review on the 85mm F1.8 Viltrox, I told you my thoughts on this lens. I think it's a fantastic performing and great value lens. But I'm doubling down on this lens, and I'm saying that this is the best value for money Sony Emount lens that you can buy. Why? Because this 85mm F1.8 is actually an 85mm F1.6. Welcome back, guys, and yeah, we're talking about this fantastic beast of a lens that's the 85mm f1.8 from Viltrox, or should I say f1.6. Apparently there's been a magical little firmware update that makes this thing capable of being an f1.6, and apparently it was designed that way. And of course I was skeptical, but I have since confirmed it, and now I'm holding it in my hand. It's an f1.6. Yeah, it's just a third of light stop faster, but still, for the money, at $399 US, it is a phenomenal value. So I wanted to show you my discoveries with this. It's not every day you get a faster lens just from a firmware update. Absolutely incredible. Let's check it out. I can confirm that animal and human eye autofocus works great as usual. And although it's only 1/3 of a stop of light more, it's free and more than we expected. Here's a few examples. The difference in bokeh between f1.6 and 1.8 is nothing astronomical, but you can still notice a difference. Here's f1.6, f1.8, down to 2, 2.2, 2.5, and 2.8. So quite the difference in the bigger perspective. Here's 1.6 again. I personally love the character of this lens, even more so than lenses a lot more expensive. The sharpness of this lens is very impressive for what it is, and from my initial testing, f1.6 is just a tiny bit softer than f1.8 as expected. Keep an eye out for more in-depth tests in future videos. So this is definitely exciting news, but you gotta wonder why they didn't release this lens as a 1.6 initially. It's kind of a head scratcher. If you're not too familiar with this lens, it has a great all-metal construction, it's a hefty lens and it's well made, and it's sharper than it has any business being. And I would definitely recommend this lens to anybody, especially if you're a beginner or intermediate and you want to get into portrait photography, or you're just looking for an 85, this is definitely the way to go, especially now. Check out my in-depth review for pretty much everything you need to know about this lens. I'll link it up there in the top for you. And here's some examples from my time with this lens so far. And a huge shout out to one of my subscribers who brought this beautiful information to my attention. Go check him out on social media at Mark12139. Thanks again, buddy. I'll also mention that the update and firmware procedure to get your lens from an f1.8 to a 1.6 is a little bit different. It's not as simple as just dragging and dropping your typical file over like you do for the other firmware upgrades. So I'm going to link a short video for you showing you exactly what you need to do, as well as give you all the links in the description for everything that you need to have. I've used and tested a lot of lenses and a lot of 85s recently. I also recently did a comparison between the Sony, the Samyang, and the Viltrox, and I didn't have this information with me. Check that out if you're interested, but the Viltrox did very well in comparison, and I was happy to recommend it to you before. With this new update just adding to the value of this lens, I have to say that I'm confident when I say this is the best value for money lens for the Sony Emount camera. So how awesome is that? A fantastic firmware update for an already awesome lens, making it even better. So guys, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm also giving this lens away to one of you lucky subscribers. So if you're interested in winning this thing, all you gotta do is hit that like and subscribe button. If you wanna pick this lens up, if you're ready to buy it now, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description for you. And of course, like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you next time.